Yo, man, welcome back, everyone. It's a boy Ray Banzi, back at it another video. And I hope everyone having a blessed and positive day. And just thank you for clicking on this video. But today's video, or let me get straight to the point. But today's video, I'm coming with another video talking about my car. And today's topic of the video I'm going to be speaking about is it worth buying a Scat Pack at a very young age? And it don't have to be a Scat Pack. It could be a muscle car, and just in that in that area. And like I said, I came across this video because I see a lot of people asking me questions RL in the comment section or on social media asking me like, is it worth buying it? Is it worth buying a muscle car? Buying a Scat Pack at a very young age. So like I said, I'm gonna tell y'all in this video and give y'all my insights and my opinions about getting a muscle car Scat Pack at a very young age. And yeah, but I'm gonna tell y'all about from my experience and from me owning my car. So yeah, let's get to it. Let's get to the video. But for me, at this very moment, I'm 22 years old. I got this car, I was 19 years old, y'all. So I got this car 3 years ago. And I've been owning this car for 3 years from now. And, with me, making the payments on this car, with the insurance, with the gas, with the maintenance, is it worth it? Is it worth it owning a car at owning a Scat Pack and owning a muscle car at a very young age? I want to be brutally honest. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. And why I say no is because I've grown. How I say this, I really understand, realize that there's so much more in life, property-wise, and more things in life than owning a car. Don't get me wrong, y'all. Like, it's cool, it's nice to have a muscle car, a Scat Pack at a very young age. You feel like you the boss. You feel me? Like nobody could touch you and shit like that. But like you feel like you're untouchable. In a way, that's how I felt when I was back in 3 years ago. But like, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. Like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it putting yourself in the financial debt of owning a car, expensive car like this. Because these type of cars, y'all, like the Scat Packs, the muscle cars, the Hellcats, the muscle cars, just in general, they ain't not cheap cars, yo. They're not gonna be a cheap price to, they're not gonna be cheap. They're going to be expensive like I say again, when it comes with the maintenance, when it comes with the monthly payments you're paying on the car, the gas, everything like that in that topic, in that field. So it's just like, if I was to tell a young individual who's in their 20s, in the 19s, or in the teens and the 20s, if it's worth, or if they was to come to me and telling me if it's worth it to buy a car at a very young age, a muscle car, I'll say no. Because I'll say that, and I say that because it's like I say again, like I'll say, stack up your money, save up your money, prioritize and focus on other things than just a car. There's so much things in this world to prioritize and focus on. Invest your money. Don't invest your money and time on a car. I mean, yes, you could do a lot with it. Like, shit, for me, like, I'm making content now with my car. But it's just like, if I were to tell my younger self, 19-year-old me, about when I'm about to get a car, get a Scat Pack, I would tell younger me, no, like, to wait. Don't rush the process. Don't rush the process of getting a car. For me. And then for you too, like, don't rush the process of getting that muscle car, that Scat Pack, man, because it's like I say again, it's just you had to be, you know, for me, I had to be more I should have been more patient. And it's just like I said earlier, there's so much things to prioritize and focus on than getting a car at a very young age. You know, get some property, man. You know, if I would have to tell my younger self, I would have told my younger self, you know, to save up, you know, $50,000, $60,000. You know, buy me some property. You know, invest my money. You know. Because like I said again, for me, when I was 19 years old, y'all, I was moving too fast. I was moving way too fast, you know. Don't get me wrong. I thank the higher power, God, the universe, for blessing me a car like this and having that, you know, having the money to first get this car and still even having this car to this day, you know. But at the same time too, it's just like I say again, like I know for sure for me, if I never have gotten this car at a very young age, I wouldn't be here in California. I know I would have been got me a house already, respectfully, you know, the way how I was moving before. And I mean, today I'm still moving the way I am in a way, but more smarter. But it's like I say again, if I was more in tune and I had a better mindset and a better consciousness at that time, like I said, I would have made more better financial decisions, and I would have been at a better position I'm at now if I never got in my car at a very young age, if that makes sense. But it's like I say again, is it worth it? It's like a 50-50, because don't get me wrong, like I said, I love this car. Like, I'm not gonna come up here and say like I don't love this car, because it's like, look at it, man. Like, look this, let me show you, like this, you know, it's got the little Scat pack, got the little star lights going on. I got the infinity lights going on right here. I know you guys can see, but you know, give it a little 360 though. My bad, y'all. I'm using my phone again to record my video, so my apologies. But let me see, hold on. Okay, but it's like I say again, it's a 50-50, man. And for me, it's like I say again, I love my car. I love it. Don't get me wrong. The feeling never goes away when I'm driving this motherfucker. You feel me? This is a big body thing. You feel me? The Scat, this shit's loud, and and one thing about me, I love me a loud car, and I love me my muscle car. I grew up watching, you know, Fast and Furious, you know, Transformers, you know, Racer X, all that stuff, man. I grew up watching these cars, you know, muscle cars and just cars just in general. And you know, it is a blessing for me, like I said, for having this car at a very young age and still for me having this car at a very young age and still having it and driving it. So it's just like I don't count out my blessings. I don't take it for granted, but take it for granted. But if I can, like I say again, if I can just tell my younger self, the 19-year-old me, to wait and not rush the process and to be more financially stable, or how I say that, be more financially stable and make more better decisions financially and mentally, I would have told myself that. And that's why I'm here to tell y'all these things and tell y'all, like, don't rush it. Don't rush getting in the car. I'll say from my perspective and my opinion, I'll say stack up about like $60,000. It's very possible to save up your money. Believe me. Because when I got my car at 19 years old, I got my car when I was at $20,000. I had 20 bands to my name at 19 years old. And I dropped $8,000 on my Scat pack. So it's just like I say again, you just have to be mentally prepared and ready when you about to get a car like this. Because like I say again, these type of cars it's gonna cost you a nice little penny, you know. It's gonna cost you a nice little penny to, you know, to get the car, to maintain the car, to make the payments on the car monthly, maintenance wise monthly, you know, insurance wise monthly, just everything, man. It's gonna cost you money, man. I think for me, like the monthly wages I pay on this car, all in total, I want to say like like 12 to $1,300 a month. And that's just a car alone, y'all. So it's just like I say again, like, like, is it worth it buying a car at a very young age? That's a question for you to ask. If you ask me, I say no. But I had to learn, you know, I had to learn from my mistakes, and I had to learn at a very young age to experience, and through my experience, my experiences, to know this stuff. But it's like I say again, that's for me though. Like I said, that's my belief, that's my opinion. But it's like I said, are you willing to put the time and effort in every day to, you know, to to keep the car, and to, you know, to keep your car, if you're willing to buy a car at a very young age? And if you have it in you, you have that drive in you, you have that spark in you, then go ahead and do it, man. I mean, shit, I know sometimes I be thinking like, man, like, I mean, I only live this physical life once, and I'm only in my 20s once. So it's like, fuck it, why not get this car, or why not still keep it? I'll be thinking like that. But sometimes too, it's just like I have to be thinking, or I say sometimes it's just like I be thinking like the more smarter way than the more childish way, if that makes sense. But it's like I said again, like I said, me having my experiences through my car and me growing up, I realized, like, you know, like I should have been more patient. You know, I should have waited, you know, be more patient and not rush the process of getting in my car. But it's like I said, you know, it's still possible. It's very possible to still have your car still, and still like enjoy having your car, and enjoy just be in tune with your car, you know, just have fun with your car. I mean, shit, you know, like I said, I'm 22, even though I made a financial mistake at a very young age, but like, shit, you know, I'm gonna keep it, you know, because I believe, like I said, I've been having my car for 3 years, and I have about like 2 years left. So it's no point trading in my car or getting rid of it. You know, I'm almost done knocking off the payments off of my car, and it's just like too, it's just like, you know, I work my butt off to keep this car, and having this car to this day at this very moment. So it's just like, you know what, my bad, y'all, my video cut off. But it's like I say again, is it worth it? For me, like I say again, I'll say no. But the choice, and the choice you make when you buy, if you are willing to buy a car, a muscle car / Scat Pack, or any muscle car just in general at a very young age, I say just be mentally prepared and be financially prepared. Because like I say again, it's not a cheap car, or muscle cars and Scat Packs are not a cheap car to how I say it, to it's not gonna be cheap to make these payments on these cars and these maintenance. Make the payments on these cars monthly and the maintenance on these cars monthly. So it's just like I said, be mentally prepared, be financially prepared. I'll say, from my opinion and my beliefs, stack up about like $30,000 to $40,000 of getting a muscle car. And like I said, just be mentally prepared. You know, it's like I said, it is very possible to still keep, you know, to maintain your car and make the payments on your car at a very young age. But it's just like I say again, you just got to be financially prepared and organized, and have a game plan of how you're gonna pay your car payment bill and bills on the other side. But you know, that's for you to sit down with yourself and organize all that, organize the game plan of getting your car. But you know, with that being said, hopefully what I said today give you all, you know, this clarification, this, or what you need to do if you, or what you need to do to be to get your car, if you do end up getting a muscle car. But it's like I say again, don't worry about it. Like I said, for me, if I could go back to my younger self, that 19-year-old me, and tell him to, if it's worth it to get in a car at a very young age, I say no. But that's for me. But with that being said, I hope everyone have a blessed and positive day. Excuse me, blessed and positive day. And I'm gonna give y'all a little 360 one more time for the video, man. Like, starlights and shit. Don't get me wrong though, you know, it's just like, I love my car, man. It's just like, I should have been, like I said, I should have I should have been more patient of getting my car. Like I said, I'm 22 years old. I got my car at 19 years old. It's been 3 years of me owning my car, and I'm gonna just keep on going. But like I say again, my bad if I'm keep on repeating myself. Is it worth it? Getting a car at a very young age? I say no. But fuck it, we're gonna ball out here and still go out here and strive for greatness, and go out here and you know what I'm saying, like just accomplishing my goals and your goals, man. Like I say again. But with that being said, though, my bad, I'm talking too much, but that's the end of the video. I hope everyone have a blessed and positive day. Peace and love, peace and love, and peace and light, man. I'm out. Peace.